welcome back to This Week in the Mohawk Valley. It's time now for the Central New York Travel Show portion of today's program. And we welcome back from Oneida County Tourism, Sarah Foster. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good to have you back here as we were filling in, Jeff and I. Hopefully we did a good job.
I'm sure you guys did. We're going to make it easier for you this week, though.
Yeah, and we're actually going to hit on two different events today on today's program.
Yeah, so we are joined today by Katie Reilly, who is always nice to interview. Hey, girl.
Hello.
And she's Director of Marketing at New York Sash. She's also heavily involved, part of Made in Utica. You are a woman of many hats.
That's true.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's just talk about the Ride for Missing Children first. I know that it's approaching quickly.
Yeah, June 2nd. My family business, New York Sash, we are the primary, I think it's called the Diamond Plus sponsor this year. So this is the first year that we've been kind of the top tier sponsor of the event. And I've been supporting it for a couple years just through New York Sash and our TV show Open House. But this year they asked me to do the media coordination for it. So, adding another thing to my plate. But
then you're taking it one step further.
But yes, I also volunteered, or I also signed up to actually do the ride. So I'm a first-year rider this year as well. So I figured, how can I really promote something that I've never participated in? So
it's
I decided
to promote when you do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So I guess first, for people who don't know what the Ride for Missing Children is, what is the event? What does it entail? And I guess
Sure. Well, it was kind of formed 21 years ago after a group of 7 men took a ride to Washington the year after Sarah Ann Wood disappeared. So that was the first ride. And since then, it's grown. It's now a 100-mile bike ride throughout the Mohawk Valley with 500 riders. And yeah, it's
huge.
Pretty huge. I mean, I'm sure people have seen it, maybe not realizing what it is, but it's typically late May or early June every year. And each rider is tasked with raising $500. And that money stays local to support the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children of the Mohawk Valley. And that money goes towards printing posters for missing children, raising awareness, education, and all kinds of good things to keep children safe here and throughout the country.
Yeah, that's awesome. It is, I know I was going to hit on it later, but for people who haven't seen, I mean, even if you see it on, I think the news or on TV, it's really crazy to see, but to see it in person, I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's a really wild thing to see that many people just, riding by on bikes for a good cause. I mean, 500 riders, that's an insane amount of people.
And it's really a community too. They have monthly meetings that they ask all the riders and volunteers. It's a huge volunteer effort as well. I should mention that. The volunteers are really what makes the whole thing happen. There's only 3 full-time staff, paid staff, 3 for this whole event. And
for the entire Mohawk Valley.
Yeah, everyone else volunteers. And, at these monthly meetings, they actually bring up stories of families that are affected. Like last night, there was a woman from Tennessee whose child went missing in 2011, I believe. And, she Skyped in to tell us how much she was affected by, she actually came up here to participate in the ride and experience the ride. And now because of coming to Utica, she was able to force legislation in Tennessee to come up with programs to raise awareness for missing children in her own state, which didn't exist before. Wow. So that's all because of this local ride. So it really has a wide effect on not just our community, but the whole country.
Yeah. So what kind of preparation goes into it for you, for prepping to ride?
Well, I've been doing a lot of spin classes, which are crazy. I mean, I like the workout. Intense. Yeah, I like the workout a lot. I just actually picked up my bike last night, which was exciting. I can't wait to get out there. I didn't really know what to expect, but you have to buy a certain type of, you don't have to, but they really strongly suggest you buy a certain type of bike.
I can even imagine the type of seat. It has to be a good seat because you're sitting on that for a while.
You have to buy padded shorts and, special shoes and a lot of equipment purchases, but I'm pretty excited to get out there. They have these commitment rides that they do I believe they do them every Saturday and Sunday from now until the ride, and that's something that they ask new riders to do 4 times and returning riders to do once, just to make sure you're ready for the ride. So I actually haven't been outside on a bike yet, but
you need to get the bike first.
Yeah, this will be my first week this coming weekend, so I am looking forward to that. And also just raising funds. So I'm doing it through New York Sash. My funds are being raised, and I'm probably going to do some personal fundraising as well. But like I said, that's a big part of it because that funds the mission of printing missing children posters and all of that.
And I know another real important aspect of the ride is the stopping at some of the local schools along the way.
Correct. And that's a lot of how the public can be a part of it. Is just the experience of it is very cool. I've always gone to the Sequoia school stop in previous years because that's where my nieces and nephews go to school. But this year there are a couple local school stops. There's Staley Elementary for breakfast, Behringer Road Elementary, and Harts Hill Elementary. And those are the full school stops where people can go and actually experience the riders coming in. And it's really cool. The children get so excited and they print signs. And it's like the riders are local celebrities. Like they'll have the riders sign their shirts and sign posters. And
and I know that is
songs.
emotional. I remember the songs from last year. I mean, it is, Yeah,
and the full route is up on the rideformissingchildren.com if people are interested in, the full. I think it's like I don't know exactly. It's somewhere between like 90 and 100 miles, but
yeah, that's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
And then, anything else you want to say about the ride?
Just, I wanted to just bring awareness that it's more than just a bike ride. It's really an important aspect. I mean, they go into schools, they teach kids how to be safe. So, it's a worthwhile fundraiser to support in the community. I mean, it's hard. There's so many fundraisers in Utica, and everyone is so generous, but this is a really, strong, impactful one. So I just wanted to bring awareness to that.
I don't know if we mentioned the actual date, but it's June.
Oh, yeah.
June.
I guess that would be important, right? It's Friday, June 2nd.
June 2nd,
Yep.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, or even if you have, go outside, look for them to come by. I know I was saying last year, I was driving to get home to my apartment in Marcy, and we saw all of them coming by. It's a really very powerful thing to witness. And something else we wanted to talk about today was Utica Day, your other hat for Made in Utica.
Yeah, so Made in Utica, hopefully you've all heard about it by now, but we're a pro-community group supporting business, people, arts, kind of anything that makes the city great. And this is our 2nd annual Utica Day on Saturday, April 29th. We're doing this with the MVCC Cultural Series, so it's a joint effort between us. And
I did see that in the booklet. It's listed in here.
Yeah, it's a Cultural Series event. And it basically celebrates all things Utica, arts, music, businesses, food, and people, of course, the people.
So the date is Saturday, April 29th.
Yep.
And it's at 6 p.m. at MVCC?
Yep. It's actually in the Jorgensen Center, so it's in the big gym there, which is an update from last year. Last year we sold out and we had to turn people away because we did it in a smaller venue on campus. So
that's a good way to start your first year event.
Yeah. So we put it in the gym this year, and it's on a Saturday, and we're really excited. We've been able to increase how many vendors we have because we have more space. So as of today, we have, I think, 42 vendors. And
wow. What kind of vendors are they? Like, I'm sure a variety. But
all kinds. We have a lot of community groups that are just looking to spread news about their organizations, the library, Munson Williams, United Way, things like that. Of course, we have some food vendors, Utica Bread, the Tram Cafe, people doing Utica crafts. There are a couple craft type things that making their own lamps and candles, those types of things. Utica Cutlery Company, there's a full list. The whole list is up on our website, madeinutica.com. But it's basically just, there's some common ones, but there's also some that you might not even know were from Utica, businesses you might not even have known existed before, which is pretty cool.
And then I know another part of it is the panel.
Yep. So last year we did a panel called The Pulse of Utica, and that was kind of talking with people, talking about where Utica was kind of like the State of the Union of Utica type of thing. And this year we're doing a panel called Where Do We Go From Here? We're trying to bring in people who are working to enhance and push the boundaries of the city. I can preview a couple of the panelists. We have Christina D'Amico from Obi Fitness, who is launching the Dance for Utica Dance Festival this summer, something that's never been done in the city before.
Yeah, that's cool.
So she's bringing all types of people to participate in that. And, you know, she's really doing a lot with fitness in the area, too.
Yeah.
We have Carrie Bostic from the Observer-Dispatch, who is just a phenomenal person. She's inspiring to me because not only does she really have her ear to the ground with journalism, but she does theater, and she, you know, strongly supports
involved in other ways too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek Crossman, who works for the city of Utica in the mayor's office, will be there. And we're actually going to have Justin from Made in Utica talking about some cool things that Made in Utica has planned for this year that we're hoping will change things up. And we're working on one more, but I don't want to give that away.
Can't give away all the surprises. And just to clarify, I mean, this sounds like it could be an event for anyone, right?
Yeah, we have cooking demos. We have glass blowing demos. Matt LeMayo is going to be playing music. All ages are welcome. It is $5 for the general public, and that's just basically for the MVCC to continue their cultural series, free for students at MVCC. And I think that's a deal, though. $5,
yeah, $5. Yeah, that's amazing.
For all of that. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It was fun last year. It was a lot of fun, and we hope a lot of people come out because it's a busy day. You know, there's a lot of things going on that day, which is good. I want to say, unfortunately, only for my own planning purposes. But, you know, it's good for the community that a lot of things happen. But
we can reiterate that people can't complain that there's nothing going on.
Oh, my
there's
God.
so much going on.
For sure. But, you know, things like this only happen. The city only grows if people come out and support these types of things. So,
well, if people want more information on this event, where can they go?
Everything is on madeinutica.com. Also follow us on social media because that's really how we get information out there. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and
the most efficient.
Any social media really. But yeah, also madeinutica.com. There's a full list of everything. We're still probably accepting vendors for this week. So if there's any businesses out there that feel they're a good fit and want to be involved, just go to our website. And there's a link to buy tickets ahead of time. I don't know that we'll sell out because it's in the gym this year, but, you know, buy your ticket in advance. You don't want to have to worry about it.
Go support Utica.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for being here, Katie.
Yeah, thank you.